Brian Johnston's Down Your Way, Favourite People and Places, Volume 2, presented by Barry Johnston. Down Your Way was one of the most popular programmes on BBC Radio from 1946 until 1992. Each week, the presenter would visit a city, town or village in Great Britain and talk to 6 local people about its history, traditions and customs before asking them to choose a piece of music. Brian Johnston presented Down Your Way for 15 years. The programme was broadcast on Sunday afternoon throughout the year on Radio 4. But as Brian explained to radio presenter John Dunn, they would often pre-record 2 shows in 1 week, so that Brian would have time to do his other programmes, like Test Match Special, during the summer.
Normally we do 2 in the first week and 2 in the second. That's 4 of the month. And we perhaps do an extra one to get a few in the can. Yeah, I'm going off on Wednesday. I go to a place called Clun. C-L-U-N. Ever heard of it?
Llangungford and Clun, yes, up in the Welsh border.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're very good. You will take over. This is very good on the Welsh border. 16 miles north of Ludlow. I've been doing my homework today.
Great.
And I go there, and we do that on Thursday, and we then go to Droitwich on Friday, and there's a 2 in the bag. And we were at, where were we at? Whitstable on Friday, which is a lovely place. And you'll find all these...
It's Friday, it must be Whitstable, it sounds.
The oysters, they don't have oysters from the sea now. They manufacture them in a sort of factory. It's most extraordinary. They scrape the eggs and put them in things and add water, and they become little spats, they're called.
It's a fascinating programme, because it, as we were saying the other day, as a matter of fact, because I was talking to the producer of it after the 1500th, or just before the 1500th edition, it has a feeling about it that there is something in old England that remains from days gone by.
Yeah, I suppose it's partly the format of the programme, in that we never ask a Robin Day question. That's the point. You see, we go and find... You see, there's so many nice things, and they never make news, so we go and find out, and the nice people... And
so ideal for you, in fact.
I absolutely adore it, yes, because people are so friendly and nice. And the cricket helps. Wherever you go down the street in Whitstable, people kept on coming up. Marvellous season we had, didn't we, you know, which is, and you feel you're welcome in the place.
When Down Your Way visited Bolton in Lancashire, Brian went to Burnden Park, home of Bolton Wanderers, to meet one of its most famous players, known as the Lion of Vienna, the Bolton and England footballer Nat Lofthouse.
Nat, wonderful to see you, and the first thing I've got to say is you are smaller than I thought.
A lot of people say that, Brian, but I think when you're playing in the white shirt and the blue shorts for Bolton, you look a lot bigger than when you sat in the stand.
Now, you are a Bolton boy,
yes.
Born and bred, and always lived here?
Yes, born and bred, signed on for Bolton September 4th, 1939, the day after war broke out, and this has been my one club. Well, I've been an apprentice here, and then I became a professional, then I went to reserve team coach, and then I went first team coach, then I became the manager, then I became the general manager, then I became a vice president, and now, about 3 weeks ago, I've just been elected president of Bolton Wanderers, so... Apart from the secretary, I've done every job here at Bolton Wanderers.
Well done, you. Just a few details about you. Number of caps for England?
I played for England 33 times, and I scored 30 goals.
And what about for Bolton?
Counting the wartime games, the reserve games, the A-team games, the first team games, it's about 660 games. And in all goals, not in the first division, of course, I scored about 440.
Right. Now, you're always famous as a centre-forward who scored perhaps more goals with his head than his feet. Is that right?
I think it would be if you looked sort of the records up. I couldn't tell you exactly just why. Of course, we played in the old days with wingers.
Right.
Wingers going down the wing, the cross coming over, and bang. And it was either in or out, or I got a thump and it was away. So I didn't mind. I wasn't very good on my feet, I must admit. But in the air, I used to fancy my chances.
Let's talk about some of the great players you played with now. Who were they?
Oh, I was fortunate. I played in the time when they had 2 of the greatest players in the world, Finney and Matthews. And anyone could have played centre forward in between those 2. I played with the Mannions and the Lawtons, the Carters, the Hagans, the Swifts, the Franklins, the Cullish. I could go on, but that's all long ago.
And then the cup finals, you played in 2 or 3?
2. I played in the 53 when they call it the Matthews final, and we lost 4-3.
You were leading, weren't you?
Winning 3-1, 17 minutes to go. And then we played in the well-known final with Manchester United, and we won 2-0. But funnily enough, in those 2 games, Bolton Wanderers were always... I think the rest of the country wanted the other side to win, because everyone wanted Matthews to get his cup final medal, which he hadn't, or winners. Everyone wanted United after the disaster to win. So, really, Bolton Wanderers were up against it, but...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?